Welcome back. And a promotional campaign was launched by the Ministry of Tourism, of course, and Antiquities, represented by the Egyptian Tourism Promotion Authority, and in collaboration with the WeGo search and travel engine, started from January to July 2022 in a number of targeted Arab markets, increasing the e-search for Egypt compared to the corresponding period of 2021. And according to WeGo travel and search engine indicators, Egypt was one of the top tourist destinations that were searched on the WeGo search engine compared to other countries, of course, that were searched on the same website. And the campaign was launched within the framework of cooperation between both sides, and monitored a lot of positive signs that declare that Egypt is dominating the front line when it comes to the top destination, to the best charming places to visit, and the best touristic sites or touristic experiences by visitors. We're very delighted to be having with us live over the phone Dr. Ahmed Nour, historian and researcher. Good morning, Dr. Nour.
Good morning, Dina.
How are you doing?
Thank you. Well, thank you so much.
The importance of those promotional campaigns, and also those surveys that monitor where are we reaching, where are we moving on the touristic maps. How important is it?
These campaigns are so important because it is one of the important languages of marketing in all the world nowadays, especially for this number of tourists who prefer to make his trip online, not classical method of tourism. So these campaigns can reach to those people who are looking to travel but still choosing the destination. So when they start to search, Egypt will appear, so they can choose Egypt, and the user will stop also to compare hotels, flights, and they will find everything that he wants about Egypt and about his trip. This campaigns will indicate him to choose Egypt first, and then to find everything that he is looking for. So this campaigns increased already the number of tourists and the visitors from all the world to Egypt. And we noticed that in last few months, because we have this campaign of Ministry of Tourism with WeGo from January till July 2022. And we noticed that the number of tourists in last 6 and 7 months increased so much because in the reservation of hotels, also in next month, in October, November, we have no place in hotels in Cairo, in Sharm el-Sheikh. Flights also, we need more flights in the schedule to be able to make the reservation for this number of tourists that, thanks for God, that increased in this year comparing with any other year before, maybe 2011, because maybe we'll reach to this number this year, inshallah.
Right. It's very obvious that it is not a problem. Of course, we do not have a problem of attracting tourists, because we are, by nature, the best destination worldwide when it comes to history, when it comes to monument, when it comes to environment, when it comes to religious tourism, medical, you name it. So we have no problem with that. But the problem, not with us, but with other countries worldwide, is that we have to cope with the momentum. We have to cope with the new ways and new techniques of promoting tourism and attracting visitors and marketing for ourselves and addressing different cultures and different types of tourists. This could be our problem. So explain to us how is that could be achieved, and this is exactly what WEGO was trying to do.
Exactly like you mentioned that in Egypt we have all kinds of tourism, cultural tourism, beach tourism, safari, medical, religious tourism. So when we make this campaign with WEGO, that is known as Bezirk, but the is a Singaporean travel mid-search engine, is so famous, WEGO, that the other name was, or the first name when it was founded in Singapore in 2005 was Bezirk, but they changed the name to WEGO because it was hard, the first name, and it was difficult to remember and to spell. So WEGO is one of the most important campaigns that we made, and the cooperation with the Ministry of Tourism also is, they were very intelligent to choose this, to choose WEGO, because it operates 76 countries, sites in over 22 languages and the local currencies. So WEGO displays travel rates results in real time from over 700 travel sites. So users, they can reach to a number of tourists who are looking, and then the user can stop and they can compare flights, hotels, prices available online. And this will help them to organize their trip and their journey, and also to choose Egypt, because when he started to search, will find the Egypt, and he will find everything that he is looking for. So it's so important, this cooperation and between Ministry of Tourism, and to make a campaign with the cooperation with WEGO. It will help more to have more and to have more tourists and more visitors to Egypt, and we noticed that in their campaign in last 6 months.
Right. Among the most modern ways to promote for countries is the touristic experience, which is also over social media. Besides, of course, the most searched countries, there is also the touristic experience. Explain to us, why is the touristic experience a very important way now to promote for yourself as a country and to bring over more and more visitors?
It is so important because we have many other markets, because tourism now is a big industry for all the world. So we have countries who already have a number, like France, like Spain. They reached to 52 million in 1 year, and the other reached to 35 million. In Egypt, the numbers that we reached, big numbers that we reached in 2010 was 14.7 million. So we hope that we will reach first to this number again, and then we'll increase the number of tourists who are coming to Egypt, because we have other countries also who make promotion. Maybe we have more offers and more sightseeing and more cultural tourism and sightseeing to visit. But nowadays you can see that some countries have no any monuments, but maybe have a number or more than us. Like those people who are making tourism only in safari or beach. So we have all of this, but we need, like we started already, and the Ministry of Tourism and Prime Minister made this campaign, and also they are thinking for more and more, because this is the new method of marketing. We have a number of visitors, the famous personalities who has followers from all the world. We invited them to visit Egypt. We have this campaign like that one that we are speaking about with Wego. We have nowadays everything depends on the marketing. Not only what you have, but the marketing is so important, and also the technology and the tourism online nowadays. The huge number of tourists like to make their reservation and make their trip with themselves. So we have to help them, and we have to reach to them to have more and more tourists who are coming to Egypt. And thanks for God that we noticed that in last year, and especially also this year, 2022, the number of tourists maybe will reach to a number near to the number that we had in 2010.
Right. Besides to the efforts that are exerted by the Ministry of Tourism and other entities like WEGO and others, there is also efforts exerted by the Prime Minister himself. Prime Minister Mustafa Mabouli have had a meeting earlier to direct several ministries and or to seek ways also with officials, with tourism officials on ways to promote for tourism and promote for Egypt as one of the top and best destinations to be visited in the coming 3 years. So how do you assess the government's efforts to be able to upgrade the marketing of Egypt and tourism inside Egypt in general?
This is so important, and also this thinking of the government for tourism will help us to promote more and to have more tourists. But we need cooperation between Ministry of Tourism and travel agent in Egypt, and also to organize this website and to help the people also who are and the guides who are working now in a website, because this will increase the number of tourists who are coming to Egypt. So the organization is so important, not only the propaganda, to organize the work and to make it easier. Also, this will help to have more tourists in Egypt. And like we mentioned, that we noticed that in last few months with this effort that we have, and also with the inauguration of this museum and new excavations everywhere that we declare. Also, many people are waiting nowadays the gym to be open in November, inshallah, and they organize their trip to come and to see and to visit, and many other tourists are waiting that to come to Egypt in next few months.
Right. Ahmed Nouruddin, the head of the Egyptian Tour Guide Syndicate, would like to thank you so much talking to The Breakfast Show. And by this, we come to the end of this edition of The Breakfast Show for this morning. Many thanks to all of you. Until we see you again tomorrow, that's a goodbye, and you have a beautiful day.